What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Uncensored by
Season 1. Yeah.
Guys, we have Jason in the building. Once you hear the you should know that Jason is here. And we have a surprise. Is it a surprise, Jason?
Special guest.
A special guest, actually.
Yeah.
We do have someone I am actually elated and ecstatic to have in my seats. Okay, because I've been watching her from afar. I'm like, when can she grace this seat? And today,
I'm blushing.
she is here. Please do me the honor and introduce yourself to our esteemed and distinguished audience.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I am Adeola. And thanks for having me here.
AKA.
All right.
AKA.
You gotta say Adeola. That's it, right?
Yes.
Look, come on,
Shout out
Jason, you're
Adeola.
Nigerian. Come on.
Is she?
Jason, stop
She was the one
embarrassing.
that told me you're Nigerian.
You didn't know I was Nigerian?
No.
Where did you think I was from?
He asked me.
Maybe
He
Ghana.
Ghana.
Please don't be giving him to my country. We don't want him there.
Oh,
It's
don't
not
worry.
that
We're
good.
not even
First of
giving
all,
him to you. Don't worry.
I would help your country out, first of all.
As in,
Me and my presence, anyone that can claim me is
Please.
blessed.
he's
So
claiming
claim
South
me.
African. He said he's South African. Let him go.
I'm mixed.
All right, Jason. I haven't seen you in a while, though. How have you been?
What you mean you haven't seen me in a while?
I haven't seen you here.
Have you been here?
Yeah.
When?
Girl talk.
That was... Listen, guys.
Me and the girlies were here. You were not here.
Yeah, they had girl talk, right? Let me tell you, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna say
Are
anything.
you in your feelings? Let them know if you're in your feelings. Come on, tell
I ain't
them.
in my feelings. I ain't in my feelings. I
You're
ain't in
not
my
in your
feelings.
It's girl talk.
But the thing is, don't act like this was like such a long time ago.
I haven't seen you in a while. We've not really had like
Yeah, we haven't.
One-on-one.
We haven't.
in like
we haven't
4 or 5
shown
months. I haven't seen you in a while. So
yeah.
yes. Did you miss
Okay.
me?
Joe, why you ask me that question?
I'm gonna ask you. We are in 2025.
The answer to that question is no, because
You
I see
see?
Joanna every week.
Guys, he's lying. I don't see him every week. We see each other just like Nini and Condi.
It's so nice that you guys kept me in the middle, and
Have-
then you're doing this.
Have I missed?
And I'm
Have
here
I
just
missed
to watch.
doing this with Joe? Yes.
Okay.
Have I missed Joanna? No, because I see her.
All right.
Yeah, that's different.
Adiola,
Yes.
welcome to our Uncensored by Season podcast.
Thank you.
Okay. How smart are you? The question is to both of you.
Listen, I'm as smart as I am.
Okay.
I would say it depends.
So rate yourself 1 to 10 in general stuff. General knowledge, general trivias. How smart do you
See,
think?
the reason why I'm saying it depends. So if you're going to ask me anything about sports, you're not going to get anything.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're going to ask me about current affairs as to
You're
what's
gonna
going on,
get stuff.
because I don't listen to news,
Me either.
you're not going to get anything.
Me either.
So if I didn't tell you I'm a 10 out of 10, and then you ask me something
Innit?
about what's happening,
How smart are you?
I'm a 10.
Lies.
Let's see. Let's put it out there. Okay, Jason, this question is for you.
All
We're
right.
going to do you know your history?
Ask the
I think
question.
it's so easy. I think you would know this because you live in America. I'm not going to give you this question. Let's do geography. What's the longest river in the world? I think it's so easy. Oh, no. Let me change it.
No. You've
Oh,
asked
no,
the question
no,
now.
No, guys, like,
Like,
scream that.
No, but also the Nile.
Oh, God, he got it. He got it.
Go
he
on.
Got
that's
it.
the one you should have asked me, because I know that one.
Let's have it up. Let me just give you his question I wanted to give. Who was the first president of the United States of America?
No idea.
Oh, it's easy peasy. Come on.
Kennedy?
No, it wasn't Kennedy. Kennedy was in the
No,
in
America,
the
everybody,
60s.
we all know this.
I don't know.
You-
That's
you
what I
know
just
it
said
because
to
you have the answer.
No, but it's
You didn't know. You didn't know it before.
You would know. You would know. Come on, try. He's a very popular somebody.
I don't know. The one that came to my head is why I said Kennedy.
Apart from Kennedy, who else?
Wait,
Who else
is it Lincoln?
No.
I say no.
So
It's
if he's not
easy.
Lincoln, if he's not Kennedy,
Listen,
I
It's
don't know.
George Bush.
The who?
George Washington Bush.
George Bush was the first president.
Yes, of America. Yeah.
George
So did
Bush
he
was
do it
not the
twice?
first.
What am I even saying?
George
guys,
Bush.
guys.
Yeah.
See the smart is in the room.
No, it's George Washington.
Yeah.
George
Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I add
Noted.
Bush to his name?
Listen, Joanna talking about it's easy.
Washington.
She knows the answer because she came up with the questions.
And she still missed it.
And she still missed it about George
So
Bush.
she's very
I think
smart.
I like it's my adrenaline. Let me calm down. You
Go
guys
on.
are no. Okay, so what's it like? We're doing 2 more. Okay. This is sports. This is for you. Which country won the FIFA World Cup in 2018?
2018.
Think about it. Which country? They've won a lot. Let me give you a clue. Do you need any clue?
I don't need a clue.
They're like the best.
I would say Brazil.
Argentina?
Brazil?
No. You have one last strike.
Which one are we saying no to?
Brazil is wrong. Argentina is wrong.
France.
Okay. Correct.
Ooh.
You're supposed to.
Bonjour.
No,
Sana.
don't even clap. As a man, he's supposed to know.
Baguette.
That's 2 out of 2.
No, but as a man, he was supposed to get it
Baguette.
like that. So don't even clap for him. He doesn't deserve any applause.
Okay, I got one for you. I got one for you.
Okay. What?
You ready?
It better be.
You ready?
Yeah.
In what decade?
Oh, please.
No. In what decade was the Lagerfeld era for Chanel?
What kind of question
You
is
said
it?
it because I'm a man. I'm supposed to know sports. You're into fashion and style. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Guys, I don't even
Can I
understand the
jump
question.
off?
No.
Go ahead.
What is this? Did
Go
you
ahead.
understand the question?
What
It's
decade?
directed to you.
Understand the Guys, you know what?
What
Game
decade
over.
was the Lagerfeld era for Chanel?
This is game over.
Oh.
Game closed.
Oh, yeah, woman.
Yeah,
You're supposed to know
come to
fashion.
the
You know?
Of our general knowledge trivia. Because Jason is trying to put me on the spotlight. He wants me to feel I'm not stupid. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think I.
She said,
have any
because
bit-
I'm a man, I'm supposed to know sports. You know, you're a woman, you're supposed to know fashion.
But I don't
You
know.
know?
What if I don't do Chanel? Chanel is a fashion brand. It doesn't
What
mean
if
It
I-
doesn't
what-
matter, but because you're a woman, you should know.
Exactly. What
Just
if I
like
don't
he's
watch
a man,
football?
he's
But
meant
all
to
of
know.
us, men and women do fashion together.
What-
doesn't matter.
And
Okay,
so
so
men and
I
women do
retract my
sports.
statements.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So give me another question that I think it will make the audience think I'm a bit smart.
No, I'm
Don't
gonna
put
give you.
me-
I'm gonna give you a good question. But go ahead, ask Adela.
Okay,
a
what's
question.
the largest organ in the human body? This is
Heart?
No.
No,
Is
Is
it the brain?
No.
What's the largest?
How many organs? The largest organ in the human body?
I can't think of it. Liver? Is that the
Mm-mm.
largest?
No, last
Intestine?
strike. No, last strike.
What?
Yeah, then
Tell
The
me.
this
largest organ.
I didn't even look at the answer, but I think I know.
Is it?
Lungs? Is
no,
it?
No.
Would we call? So it's either if we call the skin an organ, then it'll be skin.
You're correct. It's the skin.
Yeah.
Skin is the
How is
largest.
skin an organ?
Skin is an organ. It's the largest. So it's one thing my teacher used to beat me a lot about this. So
Really?
yeah.
I
skin
can't
is an
remember
organ.
being taught.
No,
that
skin is the largest organ on the human
It's
body.
part of the
Yeah,
organs.
it's part of the organs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Learning for the first time, so it's good.
So it's good. You
It's
learned
good.
something
It's
on
good.
Central
Thank
Bank
you.
season.
All right, I
Yeah.
got one for you.
Oh God,
Go on for
Jason.
you.
What?
In what month
Oh please, I can't be doing
did
this.
we film our first episode of Uncensored but Seasoned?
Boy, it's August,
Nope.
July.
Nope.
What are you doing to me?
What month did we film it?
Like in the studio or
In the studio?
in this studio or when we went to
Not in the studio.
April?
Yep.
Are you sure it was April?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at you. You didn't even know.
Guys, Jason
Anyway.
is trying to put me on the spot.
No, I thought you would know that one.
No.
It's actually good
what
to
month
see a
did
man
the-
that keeps.
what month did the
dates.
episode-
It's good.
Oh,
Eh.
no, it's okay. Now, guys, come on.
What month did the episode air?
Hey, June,
No.
April, May,
No.
April,
No.
August. We started airing in August.
Was it not July?
I don't
I
know.
think it was last. Either
We'll check
beginning,
from there.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jason, come on, man. You just made me feel.
That's very, very impressive for a man that keeps a date. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's good.
Look at you.
That's
It's not
good.
impressive. He doesn't remember everything all the
You
time.
didn't even remember, but you remembered the
Yeah.
date.
You didn't
Oh.
remember the air
I'm
or the
serious.
No, because
film.
no, my mind was in January because the first one we went to do, Harold and I.
Don't
And,
defend it. You didn't remember. You remembered.
see, guys, Sister Dola came with
Why
blazing
is
guns.
it that when?
Don't worry.
She's like, don't
People just
defend
think
it.
that-
Like, girl, you
No,
don't
but
know.
it's the truth. You didn't remember it. He remembered. So give him his
I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you. Thank you for taking this very personal as well.
Of course, no.
Anyway, Jason,
Yes.
since I've missed you, we're not on Girl Talk. We had so much gist without you.
Yeah.
And today, Adela is here, and I want us
Yes.
to talk about something that has affected us and is still affecting me.
Okay.
Right.
Okay?
Sweet.
So,
Go ahead.
on the streets of dating and marriage and whatever,
Yeah.
do you think cheating should be a deal breaker?
Okay. So I
in
thought that this was the question, this was the topic. But when you say still affecting you, what do you mean still?
Hey, we'll talk about that later now. Why? Jason,
It
I've been
can't-
telling you, don't be putting me on blast.
You literally just said still.
Maybe affecting the people around me.
If it's affecting you after this episode, by the time we finish this episode, it better not be affecting you no more.
It's not me.
Oh, okay.
Look at when Jason was coming like boom, boom, boom.
Anyway, go on.
Do you think cheating should be a deal breaker in a relationship or marriage? Also, like marriage, relationship, should cheating be a deal breaker for you to just walk away?
In marriage,
relationship.
I would say it depends on the type of cheating in marriage.
Oh. So cheating has types.
When I say like, if it's like a one-time thing, if it only happened once, I feel like that's a conversation. But if you're dealing with a serial cheater, like somebody that constant, like, can you continue to sin so that grace will abound? You understand what I mean?
I get you.
Yes, that's why I say.
Okay, so she's married.
Yes.
We are not.
Yeah. So
now let's get the marriage point of view. If
but it might be different for her though. It might be different because some people in marriage are like cheating us out. I'm out here. So go on. For you,
I think for me, so I'm not going to be generic about it.
Yeah.
So how do I put this?
She's not even thought about it. I don't think she's thought about it before.
Why should she think about it? Have you seen the person that she's married to?
I know.
He's a good man, a man of God.
Very good.
An angel.
Very good somebody.
Father Lord, I've been telling my YouTubers, please, let my husband find me. Because Jason has been a hater. Please, husband of mine, find me, okay?
I would say it depends. It depends. I think that if you truly love somebody, you can actually overcome cheating. You shouldn't be a cheat if you love somebody.
No, let's like cheating, regardless of whether you love
somebody.
somebody.
I wouldn't say whether it's a deal breaker or not, but this is how I see it. And I'm saying it as me.
Yeah.
Because I love you, no one else matters.
So
for me, it might be a deal breaker because I expect
that same
thing to be returned.
Yeah.
Because I love you. I can't see anyone else.
So
I can only see you. If you're then seeing someone else,
then that means the love is not there. I get it.
I would try to play not the devil's advocate, but let's differ a little bit.
Okay.
What's your answer? Do you think you're cheating?
Me, naturally, even in a relationship, if I get married today, my husband cheats today, I'll leave him. It's a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Because it would, as me personally, it would mess with my self-esteem. It would make me doubt myself in the relationship constantly. Even if I forgive you, I can't get over it. Because let's say even if we are getting intimate or I'm like, is this what you're doing to the other person? Is this what you did? Oh, so like you touch me in a way. Oh, is that how you touch that person? It would be playing on my mind. So I cannot forgive.
That makes sense. You can forgive.
I cannot.
You can forgive.
You can
won't
forgive,
cannot.
but you won't forget.
If I forgive you, then I'll have to repay you back. That's just
okay. So
that's just me. I'll have to do it, and then we'll all be even.
Forgive.
It's a deal breaker for me because I remember.
But
I think what we should look at is what leads to cheating.
No, that would be different factors.
You think
because people do cheat for no reason. I have a lot of them.
No, but I'm saying when she say what leads, because 9 times out of 10,
yes, they cheat for no reason. Jason, oh yeah.
No, I was saying when she says what leads to it, as in. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Are you talking about like the steps before the act is committed, or are you talking about what's happening within the relationship that has driven that person?
Yeah, what's happening within the relationship that's driven that, or is that person just because you see with marriage, it would be a lie to tell you that the butterfly flies every time. It doesn't.
Marriage is hard.
It doesn't. I say that to people a lot. That marriage is hard work. If you don't want to work, then don't get married. It's hard work. So it would bring out the good in you, the bad in you, and the terrible in you. And it will bring out the ugly in you. So I say to people, like, you might get along very well at the dating stage, and you get married is not the same thing. Why? Because we can all come out and make up and look okay and hide whatever it is that we want to hide. But with marriage, you get to see everything. Everything gets laid. So if you're not determined or you don't have that mindset of I love you with your good, with your bad, with your ugly, with your terrible, you will then get to the point where you're kind of comparing. I think in marriage, that could be one of the things, one of the many factors that leads to cheating, because people sometimes tend to get married on just the basis of I love you.
Mm.
And I think we can do life together. But with marriage, love is not enough. It goes beyond love. There are a lot of things that circles around that and a lot of factors that you have to put in. And it is hard work.
But if this is what I'm saying, like in our society, okay, we've glorified, especially with the men, they've glorified, we as Black people in African community, they think polygamy is normal. And they always used to refer to the Bible. They would be like, Abraham did this, David did this, Solomon did that. Even if I tell you, I'm sitting in this seat telling you that men, people that go to church, that are 7, are still cheating on their wives. And you can't tell me that your wife or like the partner is doing something wrong. That's why I'm saying that people cheat for. I have friends that are married and like they're cheating for no reason. There's no reason if you ask them.
These are your friends.
It's not like people but what can I do? It's not like friends, but I mean, you know them. I'm not a feminist, but men take the initiative, okay? Yeah. For a woman to cheat, it takes a lot.
It takes a lot. Definitely, yes.
Women, we don't just go up. No, I'm telling you.
It takes a lot.
It takes before a woman conceives the idea of cheating. Oh, we have gone through different stages of grief, acceptance, and then I'm telling you, we don't just get up and cheat.
Yeah.
Some women.
Most women.
If you find a woman that is a serial cheat, she's been broken.
I would agree with that.
That's what would lead to that. But for a whole woman
to cheat,
to become a cheat is tough for us. Yeah. The reason is because we can't love more than one. So if a woman is cheating, she's moved on from that other one.
That's how
we can only do one at a time. Like for,
when it's real love.
I mean, like love actually is not even just a feeling, it's a commitment. So there's something you make to commit.
Yeah.
So with women, we cannot commit to more than one person.
No.
Because our emotions are invested in one person at a time. Unlike men they can't commit to one person, but they can love different people. But the commitment is the problem.
Yeah.
You can have feelings for so many people, but you can't commit to all of them.
Men can. Some men can.
What I'm trying to say is, as a man, you can love me, you can love her, you can love the next person, but you can only commit to one person.
No,
you can't commit to 2 people at the same time.
He's a man. So
I disagree with that because there are people the people who are practicing polygamy in its true fashion are committed to multiple people.
No, but the fall short. Let's use as a start.
No,
the popular story with Jana Daniels and Ned.
We're not talking about this modern day version of polygamy. I'm talking about in its true fashion.
Have you witnessed it?
But I mean, if we look at polygamy wasn't about just sleeping around. It was literally a man having multiple wives. So that's commitment.
And doing what?
No.
Wait, let me explain. And
because
what?
They're married to multiple women.
Doesn't mean they are committed.
You see, out of all of those multiple women, there is one
that would have more attention.
And that's the one that would be the favorite.
Yeah, but being the favorite,
other ones are for different reasons.
Yeah, but there's still levels of commitment there because he's still committed to their upkeep in the true sense, not in this modern. Because if I'm saying I love you, in a polygamous mindset now,
have you witnessed this?
I'm just saying in a polygamous mindset now, right? That means I'm looking after you, I'm taking care of your well-being.
Not necessarily.
In the true essence.
A lot of polygamists don't do that.
Now, I'm talking
not
about...
even now.
Back in the day.
Talking about even the olden
Let's talk about King Solomon in the Bible.
So he wasn't looking after them after those wives.
For pleasure. They would just come and dance.
No, there's concubines and there's the wives.
How many of the wives do you think he actually knows?
But I'm saying there was upkeep.
There was upkeep.
This is what I'm saying.
That's because Solomon was a wealthy man and he can afford it.
But this is what I'm saying.
For the upkeep. But a lot of polygamists, a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
No, they don't care for all of them, all the women they have.
But this is what I'm saying.
In terms of provision, if you listen to people who came out from polygamous background, you will hear different versions of stories.
But I'm saying, this is what when I refer to polygamy, in the truest form of it, it's not about just having multiple wives.
You can't commit to all them.
You're not supposed to take on somebody if you cannot afford to keep them. In the true essence, because people are not practicing that way, does not mean that that's what is polygamy.
No, you can't, as a human being, you can't practice it in its true essence. The reason being that, if I'm married to 4 wives, let's use our Muslim brothers, for example, because I have a sister that is a Muslim that is married and she was like the 4th wife. Okay, so first wife,
Yeah.
they have what they give to them.
Yeah.
Second, third, fourth, equally. And then maybe Monday he goes to this person's room, Tuesday this
Right.
person. And then there are days that he was spending more time with my sister because my sister was his favorite. And then that became
a problem.
You cannot your feelings as a man, you can't
You're
be committed to
but we're
one
not
thing.
but we are talking about feelings and love is not love, we've just said you just said
the commitment as in that thing, that commitment.
In terms of commitment.
You can't do it to different
But
multiple
what are we
people.
defining as commitment? What
Commitment is you focusing on one
thing at a time.
That's your only focus.
It's your goal.
That's what you sleep. That's what you
let's
drink.
find a Google.
That's what you wake up. As a polygamist, that cannot happen. You cannot commit to all the women. No. There will be one that is your commitment.
No,
yes,
but that's too. You're saying that if you're saying that one can be a favorite, but he's still committed to all of them because he's still going to be. Is he still not? Hold on.
He's not committed to all of them. He can provide for all. Yes.
Yeah. And
but
he's still
committed to all, no.
But he's still going to be doing stuff with all of them. So he can't still be committed to one person.
Okay. If you want to say it that way, that he's doing stuff with others, then he's not committed to one person.
He's not, he can have a favorite. He can have somebody that he spends more time with, but he's still committed to all of them.
Okay.
So commitment from
because it's almost like if we look at it like children, right? Mm-hmm. Each of your children will have different requirements.
Yes.
And so one may require you to spend more time with them. Mm-hmm. One is maybe a little bit more independent.
Yeah.
But you're still committed to your children. Whether you're spending more time with one over the other, it doesn't mean that your love has changed or you love one more, you love one less. It's just maybe one child just requires a bit more. It's the same if that can happen in that sense.
But that's not you committing to one.
No, but that's your responsibility.
The relationship of a parent to their children is totally different.
It's not commitment.
I'm just saying,
if you're now committed to one more than the other, that's where favoritism starts.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. In that case, when we say committed, the commitment is to all your kids.
Mm-hmm. I think all your children, it's not committed. It's a responsibility.
But hear me out. My point is, each of your children will require different things from you.
Yes.
None of your children will all be the same.
Yes.
You won't be able to divvy up your time equally because one child may be more independent than the other one, and you may need to exactly. So I'm saying, but you're still committed.
You're committed to all of them.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. If it can happen in that sense, obviously you guys are women and seen it from that perspective. If as a man, I am not, let me just say, I'm not a polygamous guy. I'm not a polyamorous.
It's opinion. We all have a different...
Right. But I'm saying in the same way, you can be more attracted, spend more time with one, but you're still in the true sense. You're still making sure that everyone has attention. It might not be the same attention, but they're having attention.
Okay.
Because sometimes people will leave the polygamy because there's no attention at all, which takes away from what polygamy is supposed to be.
I feel like
polygamy in the Western world is not possible because if you cannot afford to have multiple wives, why are you doing that?
Yeah, but with me, I still feel like you can't commit to more than one person. That's just my stance. Because like you can love and think you do love more than one person, but you cannot commit to more than one person.
Yeah, I think I'm on that side as well. I don't believe
because commitment is quality, like the quality of something.
To all the women.
You can't.
But you're speaking as somebody as monogamous. You don't even have none of us have the mindset of a polygamous person.
True.
So it's a completely different way of thinking.
True.
I am into monogamy, right? I don't even want to learn how polygamous or polyamorous people
Pastor, don't come for me,
It's a different mindset.
Like, no one, this is just a disclaimer. Well, what if right now I'm at a point where, you see, at this my big age, I don't mind being a third or a fourth wife.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I find somebody that is, but my whole intention for that marriage is not because I want to love.
Okay.
The third and fourth is because I'll get maybe financial security.
Right.
Maybe I'll be stable enough to do certain things and I'll be okay. Just because, I'm married, I have a husband, and then they're taking care of me.
Yeah.
That's my whole mindset.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm going to commit to
him.
What do you mean? So then in what way are we talking about?
In every aspect, whether love, emotions, I just need the money. Like people get married for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
People get into relationships.
So you're going to get married for security?
No, this is just...
No, I'm just saying in the hypothetical situation, it's just for security, right?
Just for security.
Okay.
Because of probably love right now is not really enough for me to give, or I don't even have it to give,
right?
You know, so I'm getting married for security,
right?
And then I even lost whatever I wanted to say. It's lost in transit. Just take it over and then I'll come back.
But I think I don't want to speak for you, but if you're saying that, if that's
not
what,
me, I'm just.
I know.
Before
I'm
Pastor comes for me,
Pastor's not going to come for you. if let's say that was a path you wanted to walk down, you have to have a specific mindset to be able to be amongst women, because if you are the person who's like, this is just for security, right? The other you might be dealing with somebody who's jealous. Even though you're not jealous,
jealousy will come through.
Exactly,
definitely.
And this is why, for the women that are into that, you have to temper that jealousy, because that's going to be your life now. The moment become you're the second, third, fourth, even if you're the first wife, knowing that there's going to be more wives coming, you have to preemptively protect yourself or know how you're going to handle the jealousy.
I think we've
deviated.
Yeah. But let's go back to, so this is the thing, the cheating being a deal breaker is, how about this? Let's say you're in a relationship, I meet Jason, and Jason, you tell me, okay, you're not somebody that can commit to one woman.
Yeah.
Okay. You love multiple women, but you're going to make sure that you wife me, but you'll be dating other people out there. Okay. And then
but that scenario is no longer cheating.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because the other person is an agreement.
Because we had this debate with 3 men of God, like in the house, saying that what would require as a sin if cheating, like what kind of cheating is required as a sin. And I said that if I, the woman, am aware that is what my man does, I'm okay. And I still in it. I don't think it's cheating.
That's not
cheating. But they said it's cheating regardless, because it's God's intention for us to have one partner at a time.
It's adultery, it's not cheating.
It's adultery.
It's adultery, but it's not cheating. And it's
but
still
it's
cheating.
No, cheating involves
is totally
betrayal.
Different.
Cheating involves betrayal.
Yeah.
But then what's adultery is a married man sleeping with.
Let me give you an example here. In my dating days, I would say to who I'm dating.
Yeah.
I'm not going to open up for you. I'm not sleeping with you.
Yeah.
So if you can't hold yourself, you're allowed to. Yeah, that's me. Hey! You're allowed to play around.
Can you not say small by mighty?
You're allowed to play around as much as you want, but let me be aware.
Yeah.
I don't want a shock.
Would you check for STDs?
I'm not sleeping with you.
But what if you're getting married?
Then when we get to that phase, then we'll check out. Yeah. But because, so I would say from like day one.
Yeah.
So that's
if
not
you want to
for
date me with the mind that you're getting down, it's not going to happen. In fact, I will come to your house. I won't visit you alone. I bring someone.
Yeah.
And the person I'm bringing, I'm telling you, do not excuse us for any reason.
Safeguard yourself.
But do not excuse us for any reason. So I say, if that's your intention of coming, you're not gonna get it.
You're committing your body to me.
Feelings.
No.
No.
And you're giving it to another person.
No.
Because some people say they can't hold themselves.
If he's already said to you that he wants to deal with it, then he's not committing to you in that way. He's committing to you in the confines of you are the relationship. But physically, I'm doing other stuff. So it's not cheating.
Yeah.
So that's not cheating.
If you look at the word cheat,
if it's an agreement between you both, it's not cheating.
If the definition, included in the definition of cheat, infers deceit and deception. That means I'm lying to you. I'm trying to deceive you into believing
like
something.
The only one.
Exactly. So that's cheating. Adultery is literally a married person sleeping with somebody outside of their marriage.
And that is not cheating on their wives.
That's not cheating because it's not deception.
You're committing adultery.
If
you're committing a sin against God.
And then your wife don't know about it.
If your wife does not know about it, that's cheating.
Yeah, but you said we're talking about if your example
the
was
scenario you painted was
but adultery that you just said that married, you cheat, you sleeping outside your marriage. If your partner still doesn't know, it's not cheating.
But that's not the scenario you gave.
That's not the scenario, yeah.
But I'm just trying to say whether you tempt adultery as a married person sleeping outside their marriage.
Yes.
It's still cheating to their partner.
No, if the partner knows about
the scenario that you gave.
Let's leave the base on the
but we can't leave it because there's two different situations.
It's still cheating.
It's totally different.
So it's a deal breaker.
No, Joanna.
It should be a deal breaker.
You're mixing it up now.
Adultery it simply is the act of sleeping with somebody outside of your marriage. That can happen if somebody has said, I want an open relationship.
Those are open marriages.
Yes. Now, adultery and cheating come into the same conversation if the person does not know. That's it.
That's what a lot of people are doing today.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm asking. Let's now get back into the topic. Should it be a deal breaker or no?
For me,
she said no. She said it depends on the love that she has.
She's saying that.
I did not say no. I said I didn't give you a yes or a no.
She hasn't given an answer yet.
But what I said is, if you truly love me, that's my own belief.
Yeah.
Because that's me.
Yeah.
If I love you, I cannot see
anybody.
There is no way you are going to try.
That's women.
No, even with men. Even with men.
I see it the same way. I see it the same way.
Jason, let's be real. Come on.
I'm saying I see it the same way.
But that's talking from his own perspective.
They used to say that men are moved by what they see.
And who told you women are not moved by what they see too?
For a man, it's not like that too.
Physique, we're moved by attention.
Not every man is a hound dog.
Exactly. So it's not
most
like
men.
It's not just because he says that's
most men that you know.
Yeah,
just because I'll beat you.
Just because he says that, if I love you, I don't see someone else, does not mean that he's not going to see someone prettier or more
find
beautiful.
somebody. I can find somebody attractive.
But
why are you saying that you don't see anybody else?
I didn't see anybody else that I want to sleep with.
I said, no. Women, when we are in love, every man is like a steak. I don't see when I'm in love with somebody. I'm telling you.
Talk for yourself, oh.
No, when I'm in love with someone,
I know
any other man I see is like a walking stick in front of me.
Yeah, but
I don't see them.
That's what we're trying to say. But men are not like that.
No, but wait, are you saying that you cannot see that somebody's attractive? Is that what you're saying?
No, we won't see it.
You won't see that somebody else is attractive?
It won't come. Everybody looks like wallah.
I'm serious.
Why am I even saying wallah?
So that's it. So as in, you'll be watching television and you'll see somebody and be like, oh, that's a good looking man.
Yeah, he's a good looking man.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't have that.
That's what I'm saying. You can find somebody attractive without being attracted to them.
To them, yes. You can find them.
Saying.
Like you can see someone who is attractive, but not be attracted to them.
Okay, so
that's what we're saying.
This one is saying that she just sees everybody as stick.
Yeah,
so nobody's attractive.
No, only my man.
I don't believe that.
It is only my man. I only see my man. So they're like, God forbid, I use my knockwood. If you find your husband today,
no, don't use my husband.
No, God forbid, it will not happen.
There is power of life and death in the tongue. I'm not gonna call forth what I don't want to see.
If you had a friend,
if I had
I just want to know how she would have acted because
how would she counsel? How would she counsel somebody?
Because at the end of the day, right now, she said she doesn't know whether it depends. Because this is one thing I believe.
She didn't say it depends.
I can't forgive cheating because once you forgive one time, I don't know any man yet that has cheated only once and stopped. Once you forgive them, they'll go back and try again. And they try again till you catch them.
There are people that have.
I have not seen anyone that has cheated only one time in their life. Just one and they never went back again.
That's fair.
The one time doesn't mean that, because one time means that, let's say you slept with a person just one day and you've left. I'm yet to find that person.
Okay.
Because usually when you forgive a man, it's like somebody stealing. My mom used to say something. When you take something as a child and they don't beat you, it's like, oh, you took my £1 today. If I don't beat you tomorrow, I'm going to take £10. The next I'm taking £20. That's how cheating is.
Yeah, but that's for somebody who that type of characteristic is for somebody who actually doesn't think that they've done anything wrong.
It's because the consequences I'm getting is not really something I can't live with. Let's say
I'm saying the person
£1, my mother didn't beat me.
The person you're describing doesn't see they doesn't see any wrong in what they've done. That's why they keep
cheating.
doing it.
Cheating, like with the men that cheat, they don't see anything wrong. Just, oh, babe, I'm sorry. When I go and say I'm sorry, she'll forgive me. You buy flowers, you buy 2-3 things. The next thing is like.
That's what I'm saying. They don't see what they've done is wrong.
That's the person that doesn't see it as
how
the
many
wrong
people
thing.
are going to see that they know it's wrong?
No, but some people genuinely fall into error.
One time.
Yes.
Why they should come out?
Some people genuinely fall into error.
Please come out in the comments.
If you want to tell your story, tell your story.
Honestly.
When I said one.
Some people fall into error.
One time.
Genuinely. Moments of weakness. I'm serious.
And you're never going back to it.
No, because it's not what they want. Yes.
One time.
And they won't go back.
Hey, please, let's find that person.
Yeah, I mean.
Anybody that has cheated and cheated only one Please mention it in the comment section because I'm yet to find a person like that.
How many people do you know that have cheated? How many do you know?
Joanna needs to change her circle. If the answer is too many people, then nah.
Jason,
seriously,
I don't like the way you be coming for me on this show. I don't like it.
Well, I support that because that's when you're saying you don't know one person that's cheated, that's why I asked you that question. I don't know one person that's cheated only one time. Really? Yeah. Give me a figure of people that you know that have cheated more than a time.
People that I know and know of. Give me like I can't give you a figure. More than 200.
Yeah,
Can I take a walk?
This is my circle. So I know, like, let's say I know you. You are, let's say you, and you're married to Jason, and because Jason is cheating on you, I know. Do you understand? Right. You will tell me, like, not because Jason is my friend. Okay, let's make it make sense. Your friend. Okay. Because like you're my friend by proximity.
Friends.
Not just friends of friends, family.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that
I've got Eddie.
The people that the thing is like. My friends know that I can't be around certain types of mess. Like, don't even, because I'm literally, I will distance myself. Life.
If their spouse or partner is cheating on them,
I will distance myself from the couple.
But why? They didn't choose their life and their destiny. If you're my friend and your husband is maltreating you or putting you through a phase, why would I distance myself from you?
The reason why, as a man, like let's say if it was the reverse, you knew that the female was cheating on your friend.
I will tell you the truth.
I'm saying but would you not? I can't sit around that. I can't sit and be quiet.
I will not be quiet. I will talk to you, and then I'll find a way.
If you're continuously doing it,
I will definitely tell your partner.
But you understand what I'm saying? For me,
the number she's given,
it's scary.
I'm trying to process it.
Listen, there's even more.
Joe, I'm saying as a man. If I know that you're cheating on your wife, like you're repeatedly doing this thing, and I've spoken to you and you're continuing to do that, I cannot associate myself with you.
Yeah, hold up. Show me your friend and then I'll tell you who you are.
Be watchful of what you say.
Young, famous, and African. Yes. Let's go into it. Yeah. Okay, do you know a bit about it? Two-Face and Annie.
Yeah.
Whatever. See, Andele, Naked, all the men on the show, I'm mentioning their name.
Yeah.
They're all around Two-Face, right?
Yeah.
So, they stood up, they spoke to Two-Face. I've seen episodes that Naked was talking to Two-Face like, yo, and even Connie sat Two-Face and go like, Annie loves you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What did that man say? What did Two-Face say? Do you know, the way she even loves me scares me. I don't even know.
Yeah.
There's so much that you can do.
Yeah, but
you know that
you lose friends.
If you're going to use Honey and Two-Face as a case study, Annie saw this coming from day one.
Right. And she stayed.
And
she's contributed to the dysfunction as well.
It's a choice, and that's what women need to stop. And I don't know if it happens to men.
Men, no, they will leave you in the desert.
If you've seen the red flag that this is how this person is, don't think you're going to get married to them and you can change them. A man does not change except they want to change.
Even marriage don't change anybody. It amplifies their character.
So for Honey and Two-Face, Annie saw it coming from the get-go. She chose to, go with that.
No, but we also not, we keep forgetting. I think I had another perspective on Annie's situation. Annie met Two-Face when she was 15. Okay. And there's something called Stockholm Syndrome. When you've been groomed to a certain stage, your emotions, because everything the person will be doing, you might think is correct.
Nah.
I have been.
But here, we can't say no because we haven't been in that situation.
You know the reason why I'm saying no. If someone is okay, I'll give you an example, and it's a personal example. Yeah, there was a guy I dated that I actually thought that's the person I was going to get married into. Mm-hmm. But each time we have a serious conversation about the future, I was never in the picture. Never. It's always him. This is what I want to do, not this is what we are going to do. So I knew from there are several times when I've said to him, where am I in this plan? I'm not there. And I knew that. But because I loved him,
but
I was hoping. I'll tell you how it ended. Very painfully. I was thinking that at a point that's going to change because I love him and he loves me too.
Yeah.
You know what actually happened? He actually got married to someone else, and this is the first time I'm saying this openly.
Hey!
Wow, you guys were
this is breaking news on Uncensored, but exclusive.
The wedding we planned, the colors, exactly as planned.
Hey!
That is how he did it. And I didn't know.
Why? The girl did not have his
Wow.
If the colors are not my colors, why would my husband? Because the woman chooses the colors most of the time.
How it was exactly the same color, whatever. But seeing the pictures, it was the picture we painted together. And how did I get to know? I went into his flat and his laptop was open. That's how I.
Even after he was married, you were still dating him.
No.
Yeah, I still dated him.
You're not even listening to the story.
I still.
After the marriage.
I still stayed in and I had to pray him out of my life.
No, she knew. She said after she found out about marriage.
After I found out about the picture, I confronted him. I stayed there, I was weeping, and he came home and met me there. And I said to him, How could you?
Wow.
And he gave me an excuse of, it was my mom. It was my mom kind of thing.
Where is
my
now?
mom wanted me to marry her, but I don't love her. It's you that I love.
The usual.
So what's going to happen? Well, I just did that to please mom. Yeah. We're going to divorce. Like, I don't like her. I just did her to please my mom. And over time, it's going to we're going to dissolve it and whatever. I prayed him out like 3 days dry fasting.
But here's the thing, sister. Here's the thing, Adela. The thing is, how old were you when you met him?
I met him when I think I was 24.
Okay, your brain is matured enough to handle that.
Annie met Two-Face when she was 15, so she wasn't already mature. She began sleeping with him already at that time. But when your brain is not fully developed, hold on. When your brain is not fully developed, and he was 24 at the time, so he was probably spinning her all that time.
9 years,
right? Now, this is not excuse for staying. This is not the excuse. I'm just saying, to Joanna's point, sometimes if you don't have the right support system and you're not strong enough, like you said, you were not strong enough.
This that I'm saying, I didn't have a support system.
But I'm saying I
couldn't even open up.
But to your point, you were strong enough to pray.
Okay.
We don't know how
sometimes we all see the world from our own perspective. How you're seeing the world is how your system is built.
Yes.
Some of your system is built in a different direction, and how they're going to see it and react to situations will be different. Because sometimes you look at it like, why? Where was your mind? But that's how they were operating at that level.
I get that point of view now. That so that's how she. But what my point is this: that the red flag would have been there.
Absolutely.
From day 100%
one. Agree.
It was there. You can choose to be delusional.
It was there.
We are women.
We like project. I just told you
that's what I'm saying. We like project works. We love to take ourselves.
You people are project managers.
No, we like to take on project works from men.
But it doesn't help. Ladies, it doesn't. See, you would know if a man is for you and if he's not for you.
But to your original point, right? We can't use the young, famous, and African
as a case study
because those people don't even actually hang out probably out of the show. So are they really true friends? You get what I'm saying?
No, but
like for me, I'm saying for Jason, if I know that you are cheating on your wife consistently and you're not making any efforts to change, me and you can no longer be cool. I don't because every time
your friend,
every time I see you, every time I see you, I'm going to be upset. And I'm not somebody that can, right as I'm getting older, my mouth is less bridled now.
I mean, the gag is, I'll tell your partner. And then...
No, I'm saying, if I know that it's happening, both of you are aware that it's happened, that there's been cheating in your relationship, and I come and speak to you, because I'm always going to come from a place of, bruh, you need to, or if it's the female that's doing it, you can't be doing this in your marriage. Yeah. If you refuse now to change and you're going to continue doing it, and you're not listening to, we can't be cool.
I think when it comes to cheating and men that marital issues, I don't insect myself because sometimes 2 or 3 occasions that I did, there were deeper issues that probably even the woman knew. I don't know how to explain it. Like issues that allowed the man to cheat and the woman was okay, but was not okay. I don't know if I'm making sense. I can't put this out there. It's okay. Sometimes it goes beyond just the fact that the person is cheating. There are deeper rooted issues in the marriage that has to be dealt with. But let's say one party is aware and they are not trying to deal with it.
And that's why I said at the beginning, what leads to cheating?
But even the deeper rooted issues, if these issues are driving you to cheat, and you don't want to cheat, then you will deal with the deeper issues.
True.
So if you don't want to deal with the deeper issues, that means you want to cheat.
You want to cheat.
And
you enjoy
again,
it.
I cannot. Cheating is a deal breaker in my friendships. You cheating in your being a serial cheater in your relationships is a deal breaker for my type of friendship. Because I can't be around that.
No.
But Jason, you have forgiven cheating before.
Exactly.
So
because I forgave cheating, and then am I in a relationship?
No, but because it was toxic after.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm saying.
But this is to her point. I became toxic and I fed into the dysfunction of that relationship because I stayed. If I had left when I was supposed to leave, there would a lot of the toxicity that happened afterwards, a lot of the investigations and being the Inspector Gadget that I was doing wouldn't have happened, and it would have taken less of a toll on my mind.
Yeah.
And you let me tell you something. People that cheat, they don't like you to do the same to them.
Have you seen the things that want you to steal from them?
They don't. This guy I told you about had a tracker on my phone.
Wow.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
A tracker on my, and that's how I got to know that. Like that's another thing.
Imagine God used his tool to
my
expose
phone
him.
was linked to his. I just played around one day. I don't know how I got there, and I was seeing messages.
Yeah.
So even when I'd heard the story, oh, it's not the same, it's not whatever. Aha, actually, this was what then led to me to start praying. So I saw a picture of the lady he got married to breastfeeding. So she sent a picture of breastfeeding a baby. Yes.
They even had a baby on top.
Yes. So I confronted to say,
she's okay.
Have you seen
it? Have you seen her husband? Have you seen a beautiful
very
children?
fine gentleman.
Hey.
I said to him, this picture. So I sent it to him. And he was like, where did you get it? I said, I don't know. It's on my phone. So I'm not sure I got to my phone, but it's on my phone. What's this? Because he didn't even tell me that now. I dated him for another year after knowing that he got married.
Hallelujah.
And I said, it's not possible for you not. Oh, yeah. What he said to me was, he's not the father of the child. And I said to him, it's not possible. Because a woman cannot send you a picture of her breastfeeding if you're not the father of the child.
You were the Lulu. Go, yeah, chop knuckle, chop knuckle. Chop knuckle, you try.
No,
chop knuckle.
It's not been delusional. That's why I'm saying with Annie's case, it could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Because even though she was 15, come on.
It could have been avoided.
Will it take you to...
They got married before they had a kids. And they had the first child before they had a kid. What I'm trying to say is...
She was stepmom before she was a mom.
Stepmom for 4.
Exactly.
No, but
like... I think when it comes to works to you having a value on yourself. Really?
At first, I was like you.
Yeah, literally, because me and her had a conversation and I was trying to be like...
And when a girl came here, we had it and I was like, being a devil's advocate, I'm like, oh, Annie was stupid. But I said, I'm like, I have been in a situation where me too. I was very foolish. If I tell you, you would slap me. And
then how did you leave?
Yeah, so...
What did it take for you to leave?
I don't even know. I don't know what it took. After how many years? I didn't even give it a gist. 11 whole years.
Mm-hmm.
It was something I could have avoided and I would have had my peace of mind. But you know, when you are as women and with emotions and certain things, you be like, oh, it's okay. But the person has changed. I'll deal with it.
That's it.
That's
what we keep saying.
But you know what? You guys said something at the beginning. You know, at the beginning, you guys said for a woman to cheat, it takes a lot.
Yes.
And I feel like it's the same thing for a woman to leave. Because once you don't actually make up your mind that you want to leave, there is nothing that can stop you from leaving. It's the same thing. So I think maybe she hasn't made up her mind that she wants to leave. Regardless of the red flags.
She still hasn't made up her mind.
It's the red flag. The red flags are there.
They broke up in 2024, remember? And if you watch the season 3 very well,
he didn't
show up.
I think they did one video call or something.
Only the video call. And then when Annie was going to apologize to Nadia, she's like, I'm not going to take Nadia serious because I know how it feels to have love and lose it. We didn't catch it. But she was going through it at the time. That was why she was like all over the place. So like, I know how it feels to have love and lose it because they had broken up in 2024.
But I don't feel like they were.
And Annie too, I feel like she was obsessed with Tuvi. Like, oh, I was with this man from the beginning before he made it. So let me stay. We have that. It's what
some of you have it.
We have that. You know when you've like labored with a man, I'm not going to leave my marriage so that another woman will come and collect. I will stay. I will collect.
And they were collecting one child, two child, three child,
I think it is important for whether man or woman for you to place a value on yourself.
But it's not easy. We sit in this chair to make it seem easy, but it's not.
Placing value on yourself is easy. Don't lose yourself because of anyone. Know what you can take and what you cannot take.
Because of the strength that you came through from that one, no.
No. Remember what I said, that I prayed him out. I didn't live by myself. In fact, at the point I said to God, why would you allow me to go through this? Because you know me. Like you know me, you know my want, you know what my plan is. And you know what he did for me? He showed me pictures of exits that he provided and I did not go out. So he's got nothing to do with God because he actually gave me exits.
Yeah, but
I chose. It's a choice. I chose to stay there. But
you had to pray for God to invite. What about the people that don't even know God?
Me praying.
They don't have a relationship with God.
Me praying was a choice as well.
If
you don't have God, there is counseling, no?
It's true.
There is counseling.
There are people around you. You have to have a good.
You have to place a value on yourself.
Foolish counselors before. There are so many.
Have you tried first?
Hey.
Have you tried
first? On this podcast, I'll come and be opening people's thing.
But the other thing is also surrounding yourself. One, you have to be willing to listen as a person.
Yeah.
And then you have to make sure that you're surrounded by people who can give you
the
sound
truth.
Advice, whether they are Christians or not.
I only had people that gave her sound advice, but she
was
she
willing to listen?
So
she wasn't willing to listen.
For me, I'm not mean. I don't think I should say this on
Jason
camera.
is mean and petty.
But I don't have empathy for Honey.
Oh, please, let's not do that.
Honestly.
No, let's not do that.
I'm telling
She's
you
our
the
fellow
truth.
woman. Don't do that.
I'm telling you the truth. And this is the reason why I said it's good to actually place a value on yourself. It's not, I'm not perfect, please. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not perfect. Even outside man-woman relationship, even in workplace.
You have to place value.
Place
How
value.
about friendship?
Even in friendship.
Facts.
No,
I will give you another example. I have a very, very good friend of mine. Yeah. I gave her an advice, or I said something to her. It was on a phone call, and she ended the call on me.
Wow.
And it was something about, when you I love love. I'm the kind that when I love, like I'm
it's
all
everything.
out. I give you everything. Now I'm learning to love people the way
they want to receive it.
Yeah. So I've got too much of it to give out, but it's not everyone that can handle it.
Yeah.
So if I love you,
just like me.
I'm just all over you like that. And I'm not talking about love of relationship or
friendship.
So for me, if I call you brother or sister, I'm seeing you as my brother, as my sister. Yeah. So I automatically, until you prove me wrong, you have that love.
Yeah. Just like you got me the yam sticks from Amazon. Okay.
That's just how I am.
I must not be the brother.
Please, this is the first time having a conversation with her.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't go and join course. I know you're going to join course. Don't go and leave
me. But
don't leave me.
But no, I won't.
Don't go.
No, don't worry.
Don't go join course.
No, don't worry.
I know you said
the value I've placed on myself is that I'm not going to be someone that can be trampled over.
Yeah.
It does not matter how much I love you. When that happened, I said to myself, that is it. I want to have a friend that you can tell me the truth. Yeah. So sometimes when I say to my husband, oh, I think I'm this and that, he likes to see the good thing in you than saying the bad. I would say to me, tell me the truth.
Oh, look how happy.
Away from...
Shout out to Brother Demi.
Hey, he's a man of few words, so he doesn't speak at all.
Well,
he's always smiling.
Not. If he's comfortable with you, my husband talks.
Oh, he's always.
I feel like he gives me like prankster, jokester vibes. Like when he's at home, like he likes to laugh.
But he has to be comfortable, of course. That's his family.
He has to be comfortable with you. If he's comfortable with you, my husband talks.
Yeah.
I said to myself from that phone call that done. I'm not going to speak with her again. But I met another friend. He used to be my boss in a former workplace. I met him on the bus and he saw my countenance. Because I don't know how to hide things. You can easily see, like you can read me.
Yeah, when something is wrong.
And he said, Adiola, you don't look like yourself. What's going on? Like, oh, no, I'm going to be fine. He said, no, talk. So I said, well, my friend, I was just trying to, look out for a sister. Just tell her something. And I hate it when you like you just bang the phone on me. I hate it.
Yeah, I do that a lot. When I'm annoyed with you, I would do that.
I hate it. Say goodbye and
okay,
drop your phone.
Let's talk later.
Don't just go palm on me like that.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, she did that. And I'm not talking to her again. Then he said to me, no, don't do that. You don't understand what's going on. It's a phone conversation. You don't know what she's going through or the pressure or what have you. I mean, how long have you been friends for? I told him, like, no, you can't throw away that much years just because of that. So I said, okay. Then when she calmed down, she called me back to say, yeah, sorry, I did that.
I see.
But you know what? We're sisters now. We've gone beyond the face of friendship. But I would say to her, if she comes to me with something to say, Diola, I need to pick your brain on this. I would say to her, do you want me to tell you the truth? Or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? If she then says, I want the truth, I have a permission to be real and be me. So that's what I meant by place a value on yourself.
Yeah.
So I would, and I don't do that with only her. I do it with a lot of people. If you come to me to say, I'll ask you, do you want the truth? Or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear?
It's a good question.
Very simple.
Jason, do you want the truth?
I always want the truth.
Or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear?
What I want to hear is the truth. Tell me.
No, on a more serious note, I mean, so we've not even had the answer to the question I asked. Should cheating be a deal breaker?
I've answered.
Yes.
I've answered. I would say in a relationship, because I've forgiven once, I will forgive once. You do it again, I'm out.
Relationship is even a no.
No, but I'm saying because I can't be hypocritical. I'm saying I can't be hypocritical because I've forgiven once before. I've forgiven many times before. Now I know I can only forgive. I can continue. I can give you a second chance once. Yeah, I can give you 1 second chance, not third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance. I can always forgive. That one I can always forgive, but it's not going to be a deal breaker. I can't say that now just based on my history. But in marriage, I don't know. I can't say
marriage can be 50-50.
Single Jason will say, "Hex no, you cheat on me, I'm out." But in marriage, I don't know.
In marriage, I would only not forgive if I'm pregnant. If you cheat on me during my vulnerable moments, it's a wrap. Because that's when I need you. I'm like, how wicked can you be?
But the thing is, here's the thing. There are some people that will be there. Like, there's some people where I've heard situations where she's like, I don't actually know when this happened because this person is showing up for me, taking me on dates, doing everything.
Yeah, some people are that
so it's like,
smooth operator.
So this is where it's like, this is when you say, like, you're supposed to be there for you. But what if the person's actually there for you?
That was a rap.
Please direct that somewhere else.
No. The guy is, with me, relationship is a no. I will not even think twice. Because it means that's what I'm going to be dealing with in our marriage.
That's what you think.
That one, I'm not even looking back.
Okay.
Once
that's
I
fair.
touch, it's a wrap.
That's fair.
But in marriage, like, I don't know. It would depend on the situation. But if it's one time, yeah, but it will still mess with me. That's why I'm saying that. But my kind of personality, I would only have to retaliate for me to be okay.
Do you know what it is also? Do you know what will make it a deal breaker or not? How the offender actually reacts. Because the second chance will come based on how and you have to make it up.
Actually, if I'm staying, it means that we have to be even.
But it depends on how you stay.
That's what I'm going to say.
You get what I'm saying? You can stay and still be distant.
And be distant.
That's what I'm saying.
We can still be together. You're in your own. Like, if we're married, don't out the house.
I need to experience whatever you think was good out there that you experienced. So let's go do it together.
To try it.
Yeah, because
for some people,
then that would totally break the marriage.
That's up to you.
I don't know. I can't say that.
It would.
It would not.
It would.
It would
you
not.
know why I'm saying to you that it would? Because as a woman,
God forbid it's better.
Yes, if that person is now better than the man, you're gone. You're not coming back.
What is making me come back?
Yes, because there's an offense there already.
Yeah.
That's like you're gone.
Giving me bare minimum. And I didn't know that I'll get.
It doesn't mean that you'll get
It
bare
doesn't mean
minimum.
that you will.
It doesn't mean that you're getting
that
bare
you want
minimum.
to get even.
It could just be better.
It can make matters worse.
You can consider going. Let me also be going.
Now that would break the marriage.
That's what I'm trying to say. That with me, that's the kind of person I am. Because I know it will mess with my head for a very long. I can't forgive. When you cheat, like when you look at me, like, oh baby, you look nice. That's how you told that I can actually look nice, isn't it? Oh babe, that's why you.
But obviously,
I'll be reminding you, so we don't have peace.
No, but Joanna, it'll be like that for a time. Here's the thing.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but with that person, let's say, God forbid, obviously we're not speaking that over any of our next relationship. Yeah. But I'm saying if you're dealing with somebody that's repentant, that really is, and then whatever you say, this is what I need, this is what I need, the person does it. It's a different character.
It's totally different. Honestly speaking, there are people that fall into error. Really. It's not.
Why would you fall into error?
Moments of weakness.
Why is that error going to fall in?
The same way we fall into error with God.
I know. No, I know. But that particular error, why did you choose to fall into
that's the same way God said, why did you choose to fall into that error?
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example.
Give men so
Children
much
of God, God always gives us so much grace.
You see, Jason, guys, Jason cheats. I'll be the one to drag him out of his marriage, whoop him, lash him, and then tell the woman to go and look for another man.
Let me give you an example.
If that happened, I would expect that from my friends.
I would drag and I would
expect that.
That's what you would do for
them. What I want. Don't let me be comfortable in my error.
I will beat you. I will be
accountable.
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
important.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, the example I was going to be bring us to with you saying why will people fall into an error in marriage is stages. Is different things at different time. If, for instance, a man that is used to the wife being like all lovey-dovey,
she stops that.
She just stops it, all because there is an issue going on, and the marriage that used to be sweet has now become everybody seeing each other as a neighbor. Like she's even moved out of their room into another room and all of that. If that man gets a similar attention
from someone
else, and someone that meets his criteria and taste, the tendency that is going to fall is very, very high because he's trying to be comforted. It's not. It doesn't mean that he has stopped loving his wife. It was just a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
Now that would happen, and his eyes would open as to why have I done this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That can lead to them now mending whatever was going on in their marriage, depending on how both parties can handle it. And that can actually end things, really. Because, for instance, it may just be once that you get out with someone else
and you realize it was crazy. Yeah.
And she's not ready to abort.
Don't worry, you're staying there.
That then gives extension.
You're staying there. I don't know why I look at me like that, Jason.
And that's why it should be avoided. You know what the Bible says about adultery? That it reduces a man to a loaf.
Because
like a slice.
This is why they say, look at me, I'm looking like bread. Is that what they call it?
No, we are about to wrap up soon because I think, but at the end of the day, this is the thing. Once you cheat on me and there's a baby, we don't even have to talk about it.
Yeah, that's a different one. If you cheat on me and you get pregnant, that's...
Like, you haven't, okay.
What was it? Was it Hezekiah that had to take the harlot back? Was it Hezekiah?
No, it was what's his name now?
Back?
In the Bible.
The harlot back.
Who? Yeah, he kept having to take her back as his wife.
What's his name now?
See,
guys, Hosea.
Hosea.
Yeah.
As they want to continue to look for Hezekiah and Hosea. It has been a lovely conversation.
Don't cheat, guys.
Don't cheat.
Obviously, I'm a Christian and I believe in monogamy. For those of you that do not believe that, be honest with your people. I'm not advocating for polyamory or polygamy, but I'm saying deceiving people is not the way to go. It's always going to come back and bite you in the back.
Yes.
And you also put people in danger as well.
Yeah. Like, I'm a Christian as well.
I'm a Christian, and I've tried to restrain myself from having to quote Bible passages.
Quote it.
Oh, but quote it. Come on. Hello. Hi.
This is my belief, that if we truly know God and you understand the end result of some things, you won't do it.
This is for the Christians that's out here cheating.
Yes.
Regardless of Christians or believers as well.
Wasn't that Christians?
No, people call themselves believers and they're not Christians.
Whether you're a believer, whether you're a
We'll
Christian,
talk about that later.
you are married, stay married.
If you're not happy, you can leave.
Marriage. Okay.
Maybe that's how people plan to exit their marriages by cheating, because isn't adultery the grounds for divorce?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So if I cheat, then I can leave.
But if you want to leave, pack your things and go now. Why would you have to now?
I think you should have a conversation. I think that
communication is key.
Each relationship, do appraisals. Check on yourselves.
Come on, appraisal.
Be open.
Amen.
Communicate.
But these are relationships that both parties are willing to work on.
Yeah.
A lot of people nowadays go into their marriage with, okay, before I used to love this person. Forgetting that love will die. The butterflies will die. That marriage is hard work. You're pushing and pulling. We're all working towards a particular goal.
Remember we were talking about partnership?
So many of us don't know that these days, when we get in, it's not rosy, they want to give up.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if you feel like you got married for the wrong reasons and you're stuck and tired,
go for counseling.
If you go for counseling and the counseling is not good, exit and let somebody else find their soulmate. In Jesus' name. Anyway, guys,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I said that. I said what I said. And
okay,
I stand by it.
And I'm gonna say this.
People are married to other people's soulmates, and we are here sitting down. What is it?
I'll say this: but if you're in a relationship right now and you are contemplating marriage or marriage is on the table, make sure you have some real conversations now. This is for those that are Christians and not. Make sure you have counseling. Now, if you're in marriage and you're in a marriage where you don't want it to work, I would advise you to figure out why it's not working. Seek counseling. If you're a Christian, please find some spiritually grounded counseling as well. Yes. Because if both of you are open, now the goal is for both parties to be open to figuring things out. If it's one-sided, then unfortunately, you may have to pray and seek different options.
Why are you still...
Because you're a Christian. Why aren't you praying?
Pray. Oh, please.
We're talking about Christian.
Let's be real.
Listen, we need to pray for this one, Sha. All of you stretch hands.
She needs deliverance.
I'm being realistic, because we be like pray. But God don't give us our spouse.
Are you listening to the rest of what I said? I said you need to pray.
After it's not working, he said they should continue to pray.
Who said that? Who said you're not listening, Joanna? You're not listening to what I'm saying. Exactly. You picked what you want to take offense at. I said,
don't pray, leave, and let me find you. Let us find you. The single ones out there will find you.
Please don't do that. That should not be your first step. I'll say that.
After counseling and it's still not working, what are you doing?
If the marriage is under a spiritual attack and you're taking them to take a walk?
That spiritual person can also go and look for another attack.
Wow.
Why? Anyway, guys, this is just comedy.
I am shocked.
No, just come on. They know it's just I just like to,
spice things up.
So that people be like, okay, girl, why are you thinking like this? But anyway, it's been an amazing session with you, Adiola. I hope I get to see you in this seat again. And I'm happy to have Jason after he abandoned me for the last 5 months.
And I will expose you, Joanna. I will expose you right now.
No, you're not going to expose me.
Okay.
So guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Uncensored but Seasoned, one word, okay? And then also don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, aka Baba Chuck Norris, Miss Babs, the boss lady. Also for Babs Kitchen for your Afro-eccentric dishes. Ooh. If you're looking for the best jollof fries, peanut butter soup, okra soup, all of our Afro-eccentric dishes, I make them. And don't forget to also book us for your events, parties, weddings, whatever it is. We're here to service you. Okay, Mrs. Adiola, please put your Instagram handle and your business out there, what you do. I'm going to continue to call you Mrs. Adiola.
Right. My Instagram handle is priceless2911.
Hey, she's priceless. So that's a value, okay?
I'm priceless.
Come
yes.
on. Hallelujah.
So, well, my business Instagram, Snack Chops, that's what it's called, and just into food. Anything food.
I don't have to see you doing food.
How do we not know this?
Well, because I've kept quiet about it, because I know there are so many people into it. So.
I'm not going to say anything, but you know there's a set of people that you're going to have to cook for.
Oh. Oh, really?
Thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure. You can find me at Jason the Rider on Instagram or That Boy Be Chefing on Instagram. Make sure you have a great week. Drop your comments down in the comment section. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this specific topic. Yes. And if you can write to us, we'd also have, tell us some juicy.
Yes, we
like to
read your stories, okay?
Uncensored but seasoned at gmail.com is where you can send your stories in, and we can, if you want some advice from myself, or you can get some basketballs from John.
Wow. You give someone advice, I give basketballs.
Yes.
Right. Guys.
But the thing is, you need a balance of both. So it's true. You do. Because my advice might be too tame, and you might need somebody like from Joanna's side that's gonna you need to
the nail on the head.
It's true. It's balance. It's balance.
Anyway, peace.